Well, good afternoon, everybody. My name's Mark Smith. I'm Group Managing Director of People to People in Australia and Frog Recruitment in New Zealand. Friday afternoon, 12:30. That means we're live here on YouTube, LinkedIn and Facebook with the People to People Employment Market Update. It's a chilly winter's day here in Sydney, and I don't know actually whether it's my hands are freezing, whether it's the vent behind me here, but it is like a blizzard in the podcast room here this afternoon. And actually there was a funny story if you saw on my Instagram that the tree outside my house actually just, I don't know, had a complete hissy fit and dropped its entire leaves in one day. It's like on the 1st of June decided it's winter, then it dropped all of its leaves. Check out the picture, it was bizarre. But that's not what we're here for today. Today we're going to go through our regular numbers section. Then we'll be catching up with Sylvia from our Adelaide office, where she's got 5 jobs that she's going to talk to us about. And then we'll be talking to Bianca Luck from the Sydney office, where she'll be announcing the temp of the month and telling us a little bit about what's going on in the Sydney market at the moment. Now, before I jump into the numbers section, last night I've got to have a shout out here to Kelly Shahade from our Melbourne office. There she is. She won the Rising Star of the Year award at the RCSA, that's the Recruitment Consulting Services Association across Australia and New Zealand. She won the Australian Rising Star Award. So congratulations, Kelly. You are a star. That's us there at the night, and for some reason I'm not even looking at the camera, which is very typical. But it was a fabulous evening, so thanks to the RCSA, and congratulations again, Kelly. You are a star. So now let's get into our numbers or regular numbers section. And what I thought I'd do today, the interesting numbers that were brought out last week from the Australian Bureau of Statistics there was actually a pack of graphs that was released by the RBA on the 1st of June. So I've got 3 particular charts that I wanted to share with you today around the GDP numbers. So if we wanted to pop the first one up there, Jaden, and here it is. This is the GDP growth over the last I suppose you'd say 25 years, and you can see the last 2 quarters we were it's an extraordinary bounce in GDP. So the line is the annual growth or the year-ended growth, and the quarterly growth is the light blue bars. And the most recent number, I think, for the March quarter was 1.8%. If we continue on that sort of rate, then we're going to be really steaming along into 2021, and it's certainly flowing through into the jobs market, which I'm sure Sylvia and Bianca will be talking about later. If you can pop the next chart up, this is consumer sentiment, and I think this consumer sentiment really does feed into business confidence, which we'll have a look at in a second, and consumer sentiment also feeds into the people willing to consider other opportunities as well. So now we're at levels that we haven't seen for several years in terms of consumer sentiment, but we're coming from a very low base in 2020, and there's a little bit of a tick at the top there, so which is interesting, but it does augur well for business and the employment market. The next one is business confidence. And this is from the NAB business survey and the RBA, and you can see that business conditions are well above anything that we've experienced since 1991. In terms of business confidence, we're at the sort of levels that are around after the recession of the early 90s, which is an amazing thing. And then we've got capacity utilisation at the bottom, where we're way above average in terms of capacity utilisation as well. So it does say that we have experienced the proverbial V-shaped recovery, and it is definitely flowing through into the employment market. So it's all good news. So much better to be talking about good news in these numbers sections than we've had in the previous year, because we've actually at a full year since we've been doing these broadcasts. So So it's nice that we're actually getting to talk about some interesting numbers. So that's it for the numbers section. So what we'll do now is we will actually cross now to Sylvia in Adelaide. And I'm hesitating there, and Jaden, who's decided that he will be leaving People to People, is in the background, and he's already giving me like dirty looks about my performance today, and it's his last Facebook Live sort of guy in the background. But we'll talk to him later about that as well. But let's have a chat to Sylvia. G'day, Sylvia. How are you?
Hi, Mark. I'm very good. How are you?
I'm very well. I mean, it's really cold here in Sydney today. How's the weather down in Adelaide?
Yeah, winter has definitely arrived a bit early in Adelaide this week. So yeah, very, very chilly at the moment as well.
So the weather might be cold, but the market's pretty hot, hey? How would you describe the market in Adelaide?
Yeah, absolutely. So we're very busy at the moment with a fair few vacancies that we're trying to fill in Adelaide, and we've actually got a lot of exciting opportunities in the IT space this month. So just very exciting.
Okay. Yes, I know that you've got about 5 jobs you want to talk to me about. Do you want to tell us about those opportunities?
Absolutely. So we're actually currently recruiting on behalf of one of South Australia's leading port services, Flinders Port Holdings, and we're currently looking for a business systems analyst, an IT systems specialist, a business analyst, and a data and business intelligence specialist. So
wow,
very,
there's a lot going on there. So in terms of, I'm sure Jaden will pop up into the comments, and I can see there. And just a reminder to everybody that if you do have any comments and you've got questions for us, we can see them live and we can answer your questions. So if you have anything that you'd like to talk about, or you want some more information about these positions, pop the notes in there. We can see them from Facebook, LinkedIn and YouTube in real time. So I can see that Jaden's already popped a couple of those jobs up. Tell us more about Flinders Ports then. What are the benefits of working for that type of organisation?
Yeah, sure. So a great company. They're a success story here in Adelaide. They offer a large range of opportunities, flexible work arrangements, and definitely room to grow as well.
Yeah, okay. And in terms of the positions then, is there anything more we need to know? So what would somebody, if somebody's looking at these or see these titles of business analyst or data analyst, what type of backgrounds would you be looking for to even be considered for these roles?
That's a really good question. Definitely anything from the IT space, obviously, anything from like your Telstras or SA Water, anything like that. But if anyone does have any questions, please do reach out for a further discussion so we can discuss salary and other job requirements as well.
Yeah, I think with these type of roles, when we've got analyst positions and it's business intelligence and data analysis, if you've got a degree in IT and you've been working with a larger corporate, I would encourage you pick up the phone to Sylvia and have a chat to her about these opportunities, because there are 5 opportunities and the company is flexible to work to get the best talent on board. So Sylvia, now I always avoid pronouncing your last name, so you can you help everybody out? Can you help everybody? How do I pronounce your last name?
Okay, it's Shahodzen.
Yes, I'm not going to try that.
Yep.
So if you'd like to, so Sylvia P, I think is the best way.
Very
I like
easy.
to go. Yeah,
Sylvia P is fine.
So Sylvia P at people2people.com.au, and the number to get you on is.
Yes. Yeah, so it's 0883174802.
Fantastic. All right. And great to have you on Facebook Live for the first time. Sure, it won't be the
Thank
last
you.
time, but it's been fabulous talking to you. So
Thanks so much, Mike.
Whilst I set up here and have a quick chat to Bianca about the 10th of the month, there is a digital marketing opportunity in Western Sydney that we'd like to share with you, and that's a video from Julie Lazinski.
Hi everyone, Julie Lazinski here, Permanent Manager, Greater Western Sydney for People to People. I'm really excited to have once again been exclusively engaged to recruit an exciting opportunity for a digital marketing coordinator within an innovative global organisation. This permanent opportunity is located in the inner west of Sydney and offers plenty of on-site parking. This is a really great opportunity for a digital marketing coordinator that is currently looking to join a dynamic team and continue to grow and develop their career. What this role is offering is a generous salary of up to $70,000 plus super plus company benefits. I'm seeking digital marketing coordinators that have some of the following: social media management experience with SEO, Google AdWords and analytics, experience in working with external agencies, ideally video production experience, however this is not essential, experience with WordPress, Photoshop or InDesign and Adobe. If you'd like to know more about this great opportunity, please contact me on the details below for a confidential conversation. Thank you so much and best of luck.
Rightio. Well, that sounds like a fabulous opportunity in Western Sydney, and so if you're interested in that, we'll make sure we get the details of that particular role up in the comments. And I can see that Srikanth is looking for a role in accounting, and I'm sitting here with Bianca Luck, and we're in luck, Srikanth, because Bianca is the Director and Manager of our contracting services, but has been recruiting in accounting for a very long time. So good afternoon, B. Welcome to
Thanks,
Facebook
Mark.
Live.
Thank you. Yes, so Srikanth, definitely reach out to me. My email address is there, so send your resume through to me and I can do what I can to try and find something for you. So it's my favourite time of the month, so I'm here to announce Temp of the Month for May. And it's a great opportunity for us to really shout out to our temps for doing a wonderful job for us. So we have a whole list of winners, so I'll go through the winners and some of the nominations as well. So Adelaide, the nominations for Adelaide, we have Nadisha Manjod and Alexander Sargent Wood. And the winner for Adelaide is Nadisha Manjod. So Nadisha's manager said Nadisha went above and beyond in implementing our new vendor management system. For Brisbane, the winner is Donna Lowndes. Donna's main project has been implemented smoothly and we have many happy customers, so you can't do much better than that. So well done, Donna.
Congratulations, Donna. Nice one.
In Parramatta, the winner is Nikki Ahuja. Nikki is excellent at team managing with short staff. Auckland, the winner is Jacob Mills. So Jacob jumped in on board and was great straight away. And in Perth, the winner is Caroline Blackburn. So Caroline, since starting with us, has been nothing but fantastic team player. No task given is too small for her and she's taken everything on that we have. So Sydney, it's really stiff competition for Sydney. We had
lots of nominations, hey?
Yeah, we did. We had lots of nominations. So I'll read out the names for the nominations. We had Mustafa Sansuzi, Maeve O'Rourke, Katia Lyons, Ingrid Yapari and Lily Hatting. We actually had an online nomination for one of these winners, but we also, Mark, had a client call us and say, please give it to this person because she is amazing.
Yes.
And Katia Lyons is the winner for Sydney. So her manager said, Katia is a perfect example of why you should hire a temp. That makes me feel very proud.
Excellent.
She has hit the ground running. Her skills and experience have been a large benefit to the team and supporting us through this very busy period. So well done to all the winners. A little prize will be brought out to you by your consultant in the coming weeks.
Yeah, and look, I just want to say, and as the Group MD, thank you to all of you who are working as temps for People to People. You make us look good. So congratulations on those who have been nominated and the winners for this particular month. Okay, so how's the market?
Oh, the market's great, Mark. I know,
Yep.
and it sort of resonates exactly what you were saying before with business confidence. But the market is busy on all sides. So what I do is I look after the contracting side here in Sydney, different industries. So it's incredibly busy in customer service, admin, HR, talent acquisition, and those job requests are coming in thick and fast. Short-term assignments have come back, which is music to my ears. Reception roles are back. More clients are encouraged to get back to work rather than work remotely. We're seeing more people come back into the city, which is great. Our consultants have completed just shy of 700 visits this year.
Wow.
Most of them, and that's client visits, and most of them have been face-to-face. So that really sparks a confidence with a COVID confidence and recovery.
Yep.
In accounting, we've been knee-deep in recruiting assistant accounting and reconciliation roles, and those roles that have been coming through have been bulk assignment roles, which is great, so multiple roles. And payroll still rocketing on as well. The requests for financial accounting roles have come through thick and fast as we come into end of year. Legal support is always busy. Temp and perm vacancies have increased by with a lot of confidence, particularly in the corporate, commercial and property positions coming through more so than last year. And most of our firms are working back in the city full time.
Yes.
Due to the increase in vacancy, we're seeing a lack of working holiday makers in all areas, and it is candidate short, and clients are competing on retaining and attracting quality staff.
So how are they doing that then? So if they're competing, how are they competing for
Yeah,
this?
good question, Mark. So they're competing by offering more than money. They're offering flexibility to all their staff, even temps, and most are managing by productivity instead of visibility. So it's a good market, particularly if you're looking for work. So please do reach out to myself or any of the team if you are looking. We would love to hear from you.
So Srikanth, I can see that you're going to reach out to Bianca there. The market is on the upside for sure. It is. You can see in the numbers, the confidence is there. And there's a lot of work that's coming into Sydney. So, and Srikanth, specifically for accounting, if you've got any of those skills that Bea mentioned, then hopefully we'll be able to help you out there for sure. Okay, all right. Well, thanks, Bea.
You're welcome.
Good. So stay put whilst we now there's a couple of things we're going to do. Firstly, we're going to have a look at the Twitter poll from last week. Last week, I think we were wondering of whether people were concerned about the Melbourne cluster. And it's turned out to be sort of a third. So 30% of people were very concerned. A third were, I'm a little bit concerned. And 36% say, no, not really that interested. It is a Twitter poll. So it is the Twitterverse, 632 votes. But I think that it is a little interesting to think, well, okay, the general population is either very split on whether it is actually a big deal. I'm pretty sure that those who are watching from Melbourne, that it is. You know what? It is a big deal. So what about this week? So this week's Twitter poll, what we're going to cover off is how often your meetings could have been an email. So some of the feedback or the research that we did for our P2P post, which is our market review, says that the number of meetings that people are engaging in has increased. The amount of time, so they're shorter, but there are more of them. So we thought we'd ask this question, was could those meetings be in an email? Is it half the time, more than half, or less than half of those meetings? So it'd be interesting to see what the Twitterverse says for next week. So last thing we thought we'd do in this particular Facebook Live, YouTube and LinkedIn, I've got to keep saying that, is catch up with Jacob. Jacob.
Forgotten his name already.
Nearly, Mark.
Jaden, sorry, mate. I'm sorry.
Forgotten me already.
Yeah, that's right. You've only been working with us for years, and now I've just bucketed up your name. Isn't that terrible? But this is your last Facebook Live, isn't it?
It is, yeah.
So I just wanted to say thank you very much for all the hard work over the last year. So it has been. I know it seems seamless most of the time, except when I get your name wrong. It seems seamless, but half of that, or most of that, is because of the work that you do. What do you think was the biggest, the blooper for the last year whilst you've been behind the scenes in Facebook Live?
It's got to be one of the times I was working from home. So I had my laptop all set up in my desk in the study, and halfway through the broadcast, internet went dead. Must have dropped out of signal, but my computer shut down, and I was there furiously texting Mark saying, I'm so sorry. I'm trying to fix this. But he was left on the screen talking to Catherine, and they didn't know what was going on. So I think there was about 5 minutes of extended chit-chat and small talk.
Keep talking,
yeah. But managed to run down to the lounge room, plug the internet into my computer, and finally get back to things. But apart from that, it's all run pretty smoothly.
Now I can see that Manda has said in the comments, thanks for everything, Jaden. Oh, she's too nice to you, Manda. And Ali has said, we'll miss you as well. So but I just wanted to say thank you for all your hard work, Jaden, over the last couple of years, obviously working for P2P, but also particularly for those who have been watching Facebook Live. You've done a great job. So thanks for that.
Thank you very much.
Okay, all right. So that's it for today's broadcast. We've right on time again. Yeah, the timing's getting
Amazing.
much and much better as we go through.
Expert.
An expert, 20 minutes almost on the dot. So thanks for joining us today. It's a busy market out there. I think next week it'll be Catherine Kennedy who will be hosting next week, as I'm taking a little bit of a break. But enjoy the weekend, and we'll see you next Friday.